How's it going, everybody? So as you may or may not know, New York Comic Con is happening right now. And last night, Fox actually showed 14 minutes of Dark Phoenix footage. Now, I'm not in New York right now. I am not attending New York Comic Con, so this does not come directly from me. There are multiple sources, multiple channels, multiple companies that were there, and they all reported the same exact thing because they all saw the footage. So I'm going to give you a summary of what everybody saw, and just a fair warning, there are spoilers for the movie. It's only the beginning of the movie, but nonetheless, there are spoilers. So the scene starts off with a space shuttle in space in distress. The President of the United States actually calls the X-Men for help. He has an X-Men phone inside of his office. So he picks up the phone, calls Professor Xavier, and he sends the X-Men into space in the X-Jet. So the X-Men go into space, unsure whether or not the X-Jet will be able to make it. Ultimately, they do make it and they arrive to the shuttle. Once the X-Men arrive to the shuttle, we see each of them use their individual powers. Cyclops uses his optic blast to help stabilize the shuttle, Storm freezes the air that is leaking from the shuttle, and Nightcrawler teleports into the shuttle. They manage to save most of the astronauts, and then they call upon Jean Grey to hold the ship together with her telekinesis. As she does this, a huge orange energy force approaches the ship. Now, they don't call it the Phoenix Force, but let's face it, that's what it is. So this orange energy engulfs the ship while Jean is holding it together. The ship then explodes and the energy goes inside of Jean. So again, they don't call this the Phoenix Force, they actually call it a flare, but it's definitely the Phoenix Force. So the X-Men return to Earth as heroes for saving the NASA astronauts. They then return to the X-Mansion where they are greeted with a round of applause from the mutants there. We then have a scene between Mystique and Professor X. They are disagreeing and arguing, and Mystique states that Professor X is just using the X-Men to curry the favor of the humans, and by doing so, he is putting the X-Men in more and more dangerous situations. And Professor X does not deny it. The scene actually ends on a rather funny note. Mystique states that the X-Men are usually saved by the women on the team and that they should rename the group the X-Women. So that's a summary of what a lot of people reported that they saw in this 14 minutes of footage of Dark Phoenix. The positive thing from all of this is that the people that attended and got to see this footage actually said that it was all really good. We know that there have been many reshoots for Dark Phoenix and that the release date has been pushed back a couple of times now, so hopefully that's all so they can get this movie right. So that's it for the New York Comic Con Dark Phoenix footage that was shown. Based off what you heard and based off the trailer that we saw, what do you all think about this upcoming movie? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, a reminder about the giveaway I'm doing. I'm giving away a few copies of Avengers Infinity War on Blu-ray or Ant-Man and the Wasp, whichever you would prefer. Some special edition posters and some special memorabilia as well. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below with your thoughts and your favorite superhero. Thank you so much for watching. Woof woof.